I was meditating on Esther's story, and it just hit me in that moment that God really doesn't care about your status. Like, he doesn't care about all of these things. Because look at it and let's think about it together. Esther was an orphan, okay? Raised by her uncle, who was a gatekeeper. Let's not try to make it sound nice and funky, right? She was raised by a gate man. Just imagine being raised by a gate man in this day and age. Just imagine that. So if you look at that story and you try to analyze it, you could tell that that means that she wasn't from a rich home, right? But God got her into that house to be installed as a queen. And here's the thing, if you read further, you'll realize, or you'll find that even when she got into the house where they were preparing them, she wasn't chosen just because she was beautiful. Her character was one thing that stood out and made her the preferred one, even with the ones keeping the women before she even got to the king. And this goes to say that God cares about two things. Number one, that you're raised in a godly way, that you know him. Number two, that your character is in check. Because again, going further, she got into the house and we all know what happened, when the Jews were meant to be, all of that. And she needed to do something, but she didn't think, I'm beautiful, I'm all that, I'm in here right now, and just forget where she's coming from, forget all of the things that she had been taught. She put God first, fasted, did all of that, and did what she had to do, and she got victory. Again, another lesson is, or one question that I want you to leave this video with is, can God trust you? Because when you look at her story, God didn't just choose Esther because she was beautiful. God didn't care about her status. God didn't care about how she was raised or how much money she didn't have. No, God needed her to be raised right, needed her to have good character, and needed to choose someone that he could trust. And Esther was all of these three things. And I know we live in a world where likes, views, all of the attention, the fancy cars, how many events you attend, all of these things are the things we prioritize. And, this is what makes people think that, you're successful. But the question is, can God trust you? If you become successful and God appoints you, can he trust that you won't forget the main things, those little things that he needs you to focus on when you're getting there? Because you see, it's one thing to get through the door, because connection, whether you like it or not, got Esther through the door, but her character kept her there. So you can get into the door through influence, through money and all of that, but do you have the character to keep you there? Do you have that thing that will sustain you beyond all of the noise and all of the attention? Can God trust you? Can God trust you? That is the question I want us to ponder on today. Can God trust you?